guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here to bring the review for One Piece Manga chapter 985. So we start things off with the samurai them and Kanjiro. So they'll come face to face. So we basically know who the samurai's first showdown is gonna be up against. And that's gonna be Kanjiro and his little army. So now he's drawn this army, so is his devil fruit ability at work. And now we know that his real drawings are stronger than the drawings he did previously when he was playing the role. But at the end of the day, they're still like they're not clones, but I have to use Naruto as an example. Shadow clones, war clones, all them kind of clones. They can't sustain that much damage. So that should be the case for Kanjiro's drawings as well. I can even go a step further to say even Robin's clones don't seem to be able to take that much damage before disappearing. So realistically, this should end up the samurai versus Kanjiro. So far it seems like it's gonna be Kiku to be the one to take on Kanjiro. That might not be the case overall, but in all honesty, I know Kanjiro was faking it most of the time, but I don't see why any of these people, be it Neko, Dogstorm, the Kappa, or Ashura Doji. I forgot the names, but anybody present here, I don't see why anyone present here couldn't defeat Kanjiro. But I could be wrong about that. Kanjiro could be really strong. But we'll see as things go. Another thing to come out of this bit chapter is that we find out what Dogstorm and Neko are now rocking. So we obviously know from previously, back in Zao, they lost an arm and a leg, respectively. Dogstorm lost the leg, Neko lost the arm. So it seems like now they have been replaced. So Neko seems to have a gun now, and I know for a fact that Dogstorm has a sword. And now, okay, fair enough. But were these things necessary? Only time will tell. And now the only reason why I'm thinking that are they really necessary is because we got characters. Shanks, who has lost an arm previously, and we don't see him with no artificial arm or weapon replacing it. So, is it really necessary? Is it going to bring something to the table? Only time will tell, and we'll see about that. Especially because these two characters are mixed as well. So even they have been weakened, there is still a way for them to get stronger via shoot, what's it called? When they look into the full moon and they werewolf out. The mix transformation, man. Yeah, that's what I'm basically talking about here. So I don't know, like I'm not really feeling the fact that Neku and Inu now have weapons. So as we move on, we go into a little speech with Yamato and Luffy, and this is where we basically find out that Yamato is down for beating Kaido. He's all about that life. He wanted to join Ace's crew previously, but he couldn't because basically Kaido has got him captured. Luffy does offer to free Yamato, but then that got me thinking, why couldn't Yamato free himself? We know that these handcuffs are set to explode if they reach a certain distance, and we know the method that Luffy is going to use to take off these cuffs. It's the method that we saw with Rayleigh, with the Mermaid Princess. We saw it with Luffy and Udon with the old man. And I'm guessing like maybe you have to do it to yourself, but if you're cuffed, I don't know, maybe can't you just do it a different way? So it just made me the whole thing with where Luffy said, "Do you want me to free you?" It made me question Yamato's own hacky game. how good is it kind of vibe. But maybe it's just a thing where you can't free yourself. I don't know. Moving on, we get into Kaido's speech. And now this surprised me, where he goes. So firstly he says they're gonna get. Firstly, they say they're gonna gather the ancient weapons and go after the One Piece. Not a big surprise there. Not a big surprise there. But when he then turns to Orochi and Orochi's people and says, "Yo, you can either choose to follow me or die here," that took me by surprise, and especially when Kaido kills. Now I'm gonna say kills for now, because deaths don't really stick in One Piece. When he kills Orochi, and it's like, yo, is he really dead? Everyone's all spooked out saying, yo, like, Kaido just killed Orochi, but I'm thinking to myself, is he really dead? It was too easy. It was way too easy. Especially when Orochi's got them through ability as well, so that, he could have put up a bit of resistance, but it seems like, for the most part, he dead. He didn't do enough. And he's just Kaido's going on about how he's changing things in Wano, he's gonna rename it, and then now this is what I don't understand. He said that he's going to make Yamato the new ruler of New Onigashima. And now why I don't understand this is because Kaido knows his son is unruly. Kaido knows that his son is not loyal. So why would you be making him the next head of your? I don't get that. I don't get that. Also, don't get why he refers to his son as son when it's plainly daughter. Like, I could understand why he would say that for us, the audience, up until the reveal that it was a daughter, but realistically, he should have been saying my child and all that before then, and not referring to him as son, because he plainly knows that it's not son. But yeah, there was a lot going on within this chapter. Yeah, so there was a lot going on within this chapter. I forgot to mention that how Nami and Carrot have been defeated by Big Mom. So Big Mom came and she just dropped in it, and so they've been defeated. Robin noticed them, didn't act straight away, which is fine. But Luffy, who's also watching everything present, didn't mention them. I don't get, maybe he just can't see them from where he is, and you could see Momosuke. So maybe it's that. I just thought it was a bit odd. But yeah, that's everything I got to say about this chapter. I only think it warrants a 3-star rating, if I'm honest. I'll call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.